Proxy, welcome back to Blazewood. Or maybe you prefer Mighty Manager.
Mighty Manager. Let's stick with Proxy. Mighty Manager, I like it.
Mighty Manager. Sounds nice, I guess.
Oh, there you are, Proxy. We've been waiting for you. Our boss wanted to welcome you personally for such an important task. But she got caught up in dealing with the diner's logistics. It's definitely not because she drank too much of my Overlord Special Nitro Fuel last night.
Which is gasoline.
Now that the new
No,
Overlord has been chosen, life
Chicks
in
to burn
Blazewood
things.
is finally getting back to normal. However, it still feels like this place could use some gussying up. Since the Outer Rings got a new Overlord, Blazewood needs a new look too. I plan to start with this diner behind us.
As luck would have it, the boss plans to hold an Overlord's Feast to celebrate the Torrid Inferno's conclusion, to announce the new Overlord's ascension to the Outer Ring, and to spread the philosophies of the Sons of Caledon throughout the land. What was it again? Oh, a self-sustaining king is a good king. The boss isn't fond of the luxury hotels in the city. But look at the Sons of Caledon! None of them can cook for beans. I myself am pretty good at cooking. But we're completely
barbecue.
swamped with taking over the previous Overlord's affairs. So we don't have the workforce needed to run a diner.
Yeah, sure. Like, just set everything on fire, Bernice. That's what you usually do anyway.
Not to mention we've never been good at managing businesses that require dealing with constant guests coming and going.
So, Caesar and I immediately came to the same conclusion. You, Proxy!
Yeah! If we gotta choose an outsider to organize the feast, then that person can only be you, Proxy.
Managing a video store and a diner are two completely different things. You know that, right?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that managing a diner can't be more challenging than guiding warriors through the raging inferno.
Don't worry, Proxy. Feel free to hit Casa up if you run into any problems. And the Sons of Caledon will be helping you out too.
I'll leave the key to Cheesetopia with you, Proxy.
The key? But it doesn't even have a real door.
Right this way, please, manager. Allow me to explain the business plan for rebuilding the diner.
Ferocious creature through the door. Oh, okay.
This is a cheese-tastrophe.
Oh, cheese what?
A cheese-tastrophe. Do you mean an emergency,
Cheesetopia without cheese is like the Sons of Caledon without Borthyrans. You got that? A convoy carrying important goods ran into bandits near the hollow at Cinderglow Lake. Those thieves took the goods and jumped into the hollow in a panic.
There are actually people that would dare to steal from the Sons of Caledon? Former Overlord and the Vanquishers notwithstanding.
We didn't expect the risks and failed to provide enough guards for the convoy. That's what gave those thieves an opportunity. The loss of the other goods isn't too pressing. But the high-end cheese I personally selected from New Eridu, the fresh food route I personally established on the Outer Rings Highway. I just had to mess with my cheese, my diner, and my feast. Unforgivable. I just hope we can get the goods and all the cheeses back before Cinder Lake messes everything up. Anyway, that's the gist of it, Proxy. It's urgent, so let's get moving. We can't get the diner on track if we don't deal with the threats to its shipping logistics. We must show them that no one can challenge the Sons of Caledon or the new Overlord. Because cheese is power!
Oh my goodness, why?
Lucy taught me that last line.
Oh, okay, well, that's why. Oh dang, the music's good though. Cheese is power. Got a billion cheese power now, and I'm ready to conquer the spiciest corners of the Outer Ring. But then again, the recent theft of Cheesetopia taught me a lesson. Even though they were new Overlord and everything is back on track, some sneaky folk are lurking, eyeing our spot, waiting for us to stab them back. But the Sons of Caledon will stand tall. We'll show those wretched backstabbers who's the boss here. And of course, it's all about making sure that the Cheesetopia runs smoothly and the feast kicks off without a hitch. We'll strengthen the security of the Outer Ring. As for the restaurant, we'll get it covered, Proxy. Sure thing, I'm on it. Alrighty, food time. Blaze in the surrounding areas, however, to really boost Cheesetopia's popularity and the business scale, we'll keep leveling up more dishes, better facilities, and customers' needs. I've prepared a list of upgrades for the restaurant. There's a lot of stuff to do. Footsteps clicking just from coming outside Cheesetopia. Announcement of arrival of a customer straight out of a Western movie. A cowboy emerging through non-existent swinging doors.
Usually, it would be more polite to knock before entering, but you don't have anything even resembling a door here.
We're working on it, Lighter.
This is the diner. The feast venue carefully selected by the boss. The Overlord's private property in Blazewood. The mysterious den run by the legendary proxy Phaethon.
This guy.
This is a bit of a dump, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Cheesetopia prospers with each passing day.
Sharp as always, huh? Utopia wasn't built in a day, nor was Cheesetopia. Compared to when I first took over, this place is a luxury diner now.
Ooh, your definition of luxury really fits the outer ring, huh? You must be getting used to life around these parts. I'm here on a mission from my boss and Her Royal Highness to see if there's anything I can help out with.
Who is it? Who's strolling into Blazewood to cause a ruckus? Oh, it's you? You look pretty tough.
Where'd this NPC come from?
Right?
Hey,
Dang.
I'm no NPC. Listen up. I'm the
Dang.
younger brother of Blazewood's mayor, a logistics specialist for the new Overlord and the Sons of Caledon,
NPC.
and the honorary
NPC.
advisor to Cheesetopia, which will soon become the most famous diner in Blazewood.
What an impressive
This
title.
is Dorian. As he said, a lazy guy from Blazewood.
Oh, you're a couch potato. When I was young,
I don't mind it coming from the manager, but why did you have to repeat it? Did you honestly think you could become as amazing as Lighter just by wearing a red scarf? I'll show you what it means to be a true son of Caledon, you imposter!
This guy.
So you're the real Lighter! My bad. Actually, I came
This
up with
guy.
a procurement plan for the door already. In the depths of the Outer Ring Hollow, past the long and dangerous roads covered in ethereals, across the deep and perilous ravines and valleys, and through the brambles and mist, lies a magnificent tavern. Before the Hollow devoured it, it used to be the most popular destination for youngsters throughout the Outer Ring. If we can nab its door for Cheesetopia, wouldn't that attract a ton of customers?
are you telling me that we're charging headlong into a hollow, brawling all the way to the bowels of an ether-filled lair, and slaughtering hordes
Nice.
of bloodthirsty ethereals
Yes.
just to steal an old tavern?
Heck yeah.
Exactly right. I'd expect nothing less of you, Lighter. You got my idea right away.
Cool.
That's so funny.
I'm in.
Yeah, you're right. Shit.
It's just a door. Why do this in the hardest way possible?
My boss told me to go out and make myself useful. I was starting to worry about coming back with an uneventful report. Who knew an opportunity like this would come knocking at my door? Relax, Proxy. An issue
No.
that can be solved with fists is no issue at all.
I'm not very good at this, am I? The air blades are as light, hot, and dry as a wildfire. If they burn brighter than a wildfire, it's... Bernice!
Here! A long time no see, Proxy. Did you miss me?
It's a barbecuing.
Don't say anything. It's all in the nitro fuel.
You mean the gasoline?
The sun hasn't even set yet. Isn't it too early for nitro fuel?
Hey, don't be such a killjoy. I came all the way here just to help you run Cheesetopia. I studied the illustrations in popular food magazines from New Eridu and watched the trailers of 13 food documentaries. After building a solid theoretical foundation in culinary culture and marketing.
That just seems like way unnecessary and more busy than it needs to be. Way more involved than it needs to be.
I rigorously developed a plan to make Cheesetopia an overnight online sensation throughout New Eridu. The key is to invite the most popular food bloggers in New Eridu to shoot a video about our diner. Bloggers were more than happy to accept the invite when they learned about such a wonderful idea. And they even offered a generous discount on their rate. Oh, we can just take it out of the diner's revenue. You're welcome. There's just one itsy-bitsy tiny problem. They went missing on their way to Blazewood. The last message
Great.
I got from them was near an outer ring hollow. I'm sure the driver didn't floor it into the hollow because of that special nitro fuel I gave him. Right?
Hehe.
They must have terrible luck.
Proxy, buddy. I'm trying to keep it light polite to avoid stressing you out, but at least react a little. I invited them to taste the delicacies of Cheesetopia, not become delicacies in the hollow.
So
Come to
funny.
think of it, if a food blogger eats a lot of delicious foods, will they become delicious themselves? Anyway, Cheesetopia's reputation in New Eridu will be ruined if the food bloggers go missing in a hollow because of us! No! We may lose our license on account of operating dangerously!
Dispensing cheese without a license.
Miss Bernice, I appreciate your willingness to help the diner, but next time, I hope you choose a way that doesn't put any lives at risk.
You're my savior, Proxy! I'll be helping out too! It hasn't been long since they went missing near the hollow, so we can make it in time for sure! Hey, does eating here come with a free parking pass?
Validate the
Give me
parking.
a cup of nitro fuel with ice, and get my ride a bucket of fuel without ice, please.
Oh, so clever, Piper.
Welcome to Cheesetopia, Piper.
So, is this that diner? I was actually planning on zoning out and escaping reality at a random roadside drive-in diner before work. Luckily, I'm a mature and reliable adult. Let's get back to the painful topic of work and reality. Remember those food bloggers Bernice invited to shoot a video about the diner? Yeah, the ones who drank her special nitro fuel, took a wrong turn and almost became ethereal chow.
I bet they were satisfied with Cheesetopia's outer ring cuisine, right?
They gave the diner a negative review, though I can't say if it was really an issue with the food or if they were holding a grudge on account of almost dying in a hollow. Anyway, the boss, Caesar, isn't buying it. So, poor Steel Tusk and I were sent here on a mission. Here's how it's gonna go down.
Dang,
Enter the
telling me how to
hall
do it.
Find Cheesetopia's secret sunset cuisine recipe, then use it to fix the PR crisis Bernice caused. Our source of intel, the middle-aged man in a ripped sleeveless shirt who runs the barbecue joint downstairs. The witness, Bernice. Steel Tusk's tank is full, and I've partook in a little special nitro fuel too. My passenger seat is empty. Wanna go for a ride, Proxy? Where's the music, Proxy? Where's my background music?
Background music? You mean theme song? The type that plays when a new character appears in a movie or during climactic scenes.
I don't think you
Oh.
get it at all, Proxy.
The ambiance.
Caesar is totally chill and very good at being the boss. In name. She put you in charge of the diner without batting an eye. Luckily, I'm here to lend a hand.
Yes.
So, allow
Luckily.
me to test you a little. What is the most important factor in managing a diner?
The vibe.
Maybe it's great service. The outer ring cuisine prepared personally by the Bangbu head chef and attentive service from the waiters, all guided by my effective management policies. That's the secret to Cheesetopia's success.
You seem very confident in your answer, Proxy. Caesar is always confident in her adorable yet silly ideas too. But it's time to teach you a harsh lesson. The true cornerstone of the restaurant business in the Outer Ring is a unique atmosphere. Delicious cuisine. Maybe. But is there really that big a difference between Blazewood's cheese pizzas and New Eridu's cheeseburgers? Great service? Not at all. The least plausible route to riches is to expect a bunch of rude bikers to appreciate your perfect smile and attentive service. But atmosphere, that's something unique to your diner. It's emotions and feelings that they can't find anywhere else. Even the most ignorant highway riders have a fantasy buried deep within their hearts. Like having a one-on-one showdown with a rival at a cliffside highway diner while Western movie music plays. That's why they'll choose Cheesetopia.
Yep.
I think I understand. It's like a marketing strategy that utilizes a gimmick to squeeze every last penny out of your customers.
Cheesetopia is the Overlord's domain. Your castle, your oaks,
Really? She's like,
Now
my goodness.
act like the lord of your realm, Proxy.
We're trying.
Why would customers leave their homes, wives, and children behind to dine in your castle? Why would they enter your realm when there are better restaurants around?
It's just a restaurant. Leaving their wives and children and everything.
Is eating at Cheesetopia really that serious?
It's the atmosphere, the irreplaceable experience, and it all hinges upon an antique record player from Old Eridu playing the right music during a cowboy showdown. Stand tall, Lord of Cheesetopia. My knight, march for my record player.
Dang, she's crazy in a good way. She's on Bernice levels of Nitro Feel right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got a voice message from Encourage saying they're coming in the feast, which is a good thing. I thought they might have stood us up based on the past grievances. But the envoy said something about people getting ambushed and trapped in the halls of the ethereals. I also gotta help them. Okay, yeah, because they suspected something wrong, but we gotta go help because it may not be. So just be cautious about it, I guess.
I'm all ears. No time to deal with you individually. Apologies.
Alice, out of my way! Gotta take you quick!
Prepped and ready.
I'll prove it to him!
All right. Adjust your breathing. Sorry for stealing your spotlight. How about some music?
Regrettable as it may be, now that Pompey's gone, the Vanquishers can no longer bear the weight of the Overlord's title. The sons of Caledon of old used to face the Vanquishers as challengers, standing tall. So, as the ones who flew the flag of the Overlord and who wished to challenge the current Overlord, are you ready to stand up tall and act like challengers?
As long as a single breath remains within us, we will triumph once again. We will make sure the Vanquisher's legacy lives on.
Don't even think that acting like you're on the brink of tears and shouting those sorry lines will make us look like the bad guys. The Vanquisher's time is over, but the Overlord's isn't. Under the ever-burning flames, Pompey can rest in peace.
Shut up! You have no right to utter that name. If it wasn't for you and the ambitions of the Sons of Caledon...
I see you learned nothing from Pompey. How dare you claim to have inherited his legacy? Ambition did obstruct your path to victory. But it wasn't the Sons of Caledon's ambition. We saved a seat for the Vanquishers at this feast. But now that you've declined the invitation, I suppose we'll have to... What was it again?
We'll have to ask you to sit at the back.
I'll take you.
You can't.
Not done yet!
Smash 'em!
Move it!
Stay on offense.
Out of my way! Intimidated?
A chance to score.
Perfect chance!
night your end!
You're exposed now. For the time field name, I will never lose.
Whoa! As Mayor Blazewood, I'm here to witness the two of you gang shake hands and make peace. Do either of you have any objections? Wait a moment. Before Overlord Caesar accepts this peace accord on behalf of the Sons of Caledon, please accept our apologies once again. We were lost a lot during the Tour de Inferno. Honor, trust, status, also Brother Pompey. Gang is in disarray. Many of our brothers have been unwilling to accept the Sons of Caledon, so it's not unusual for it to get over some people's heads. No need to explain, my brother from the Vanquishers. Whether it's the Vanquishers or the Sons of Caledon, we all lashed out and done stupid things for our brothers and sisters before. Honor, status, trust, and friendship. These are all the things that we can be won back. The title of Overlord will continue to be passed down through the Tour de Inferno again and again. We've all lost plenty, so this time I don't want to lose any brother from the League. On behalf of the Sons of Caledon, I hereby make peace with the Vanquishers, and will ride alongside them once more in the wilderness of the Outer Ring, with the honor of the Overlord as my witness. Now that an end can be put to all the fighting, let's get started with today's main event then. Let us begin the Overlord's Feast. Proxy Manager, Overlord, and Cheesetopia, can we start the feast already? I can't wait any longer. Nightfall replaces dusk, mirth replaces anger. No!
Hey there! Cheesetopia is back in business starting today.
Oh. Last time I ate at Cheesetopia, it was with those old farts. Previous Cheesetopia. It was a long time ago. Master Proxy, I'd be grateful if you could prep me a dish that reminds me of those nostalgical times. Still have much to learn from me, of course. I never expect you to learn a thing. That's just how Lucy talks. It bothers me too. Last time Miss Lucy whacked me with the butt with the baseball bat, it hurts so much to walk even now. This one must apologize. I'll use someone with no nails on it next time. Dang. And Piper's actually almost gave me a free haircut. You're too kind. Bernice! A bottomless supply of Bernice's special nitropil is available to the public for today only. Another drink. So good. Another drink for you, manager? I can't drink anymore. Oh, sounds like you'll still remember me. Well, you're the hardest hitter, I guess? Would be the best way to put it. Well, you make me sound like a violent kind of person. Anyway, as the champion, it's good to maintain a little mystery and fearful reputation. Hope you have a wonderful evening, Master Proxy. What are these guys talking about? Really curious. Proxy, as far as the Sons of Caledon are I'm concerned, the most important thing at tonight's feast is none other than you. I want to preserve this moment forever, and the Sons of Caledon must all feel the same way. Not the best in group photos, but let's take a photo together with everyone. I heard someone might say they wanted a group photo. Hey, don't tell me you're cutting me out of the shot. I want to be in it too, Are you going to be using the flash? Will it reflect off my sunglasses? Let's take a group photo. Aw, no way! That's cool, okay. I want to get the framing really good. Okay. Okay. One without and then one with. Okay. Beneath Blazewood's yellowing sunset lie moments and memories that will never return yellow.
Why don't you do it, Lucy? Haven't you been itching to experience what it's like to be the boss?
Let's wait until I knock you down.
Dang.
You fight better than you talk, after all.
With the nails on the bat.
Knock me down? You might have a chance if you tried it in the bathroom.
You...
Don't understand. Sister walks to the middle of the restaurant and waves to catch everyone's attention.
gathered here today to witness a tale of blazing fire, a wasteland, and courage. These stories are a testament to the Overlord's glory, and a guide for those that will be replacing them. That's how Lucy's speech starts. It sounds fancy enough, but it's a bit difficult to understand. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is driving fast isn't the only reason I've stuck with the Sons of Caledon. They're also really cool! Racing by Cinder Lake is cool. Becoming a hero who returned from the flames is cool. And being the Overlord is cool. But nothing is cooler than speeding through the Outer Rings highway with the Sons of Caledon.
This.
Of course, on this journey, we also met the coolest friend and comrade in all of the Outer Ring. Don't you think so too, Proxy? While I'm at it, here's one more cool thing. I would definitely make a better Overlord than you. That was my challenge to Pompeii. And it's my promise to him, to you, and to all of the Outer Ring. I just blurted it out at the time because it sounded so cool. Unfortunately, I hadn't considered exactly how I'd fulfill that promise. So I'm counting on not just the Sons of Caledon, but all of you. Everyone from the Outer Ring. So let's raise our glasses to the children of the Outer Ring, and to the everlasting wasteland and boundless blaze!
To the Overlord!
Hey there! Cheesetopia is back in business starting today.
After saying all too much at once, I'm starting to feel a bit hungry. I want something bold and passionate. How about it, Proxy? This fit for a place like this. I would say this and this and this. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's go with. That's the thing that's tricky. They don't tell you this. It's how they can stomach it healthy. Okay. I had my fill, thanks, Proxy. I hope there's more of these moments where I don't have to care about anything except for delicious food in your mood. No peace can last forever. The Outer Ring sun rises warm again and cheers will dissipate once more. However, there will always be new friends waiting for you to appear. Proxy, I hope you had a happy evening. Otherwise, I don't think there'd be a reason to ever throw another party again. Judging by the number of Nitro Fuel cups you went through, it looks like it was a good evening. Huh, I was just thinking about how the Proxy shouted to the Overlord yesterday, and I never expected you to be so bold, Proxy. I've got many different sides. Anyway, Cheesetopia is humming around along nicely. The Overlord's feast has come to a bustling finish. Both this feast and the honor of becoming Overlord, all these stories have happened with your support and witness, Proxy. Feels like the part where I avoid saying something really touching here. Proxy, I still want to experience more with you and with everyone in the Sons of Caledon. The random play can't be moved to the Outer Ring, but anytime, any place where you want to see an old friend, whether you go in and get into any trouble, come back anytime. The Sons of Caledon will always be waiting your dashing entrance. And of course, the seat of my bike is yours to ride anytime. See you around, Proxy. Caesar waves a radiant goodbye, backlit as she is by the radiant Outer Ring sunset. What an exceptionally stunning farewell. Ah. Welcome to Cheesetopia. That Cheesetopia is done. Nice. Ah, Proxy, I was just about to go to your store to find you? What are you doing? And Section 6 has asked me to take a special investigation task that requires someone truly noteworthy to guide us to the Hollow. Naturally, when faced with such an issue, we thought of asking for your help. The chief should be explaining this to you herself, but since she's got the family gathering at the Hoshimi household, she's been unusually downhearted. By the way, do you have any leads, Proxy? Let me think. Oh, you forgot? That day when you visited the chief's home, her father, Mr. Soichiro, was quite enthusiastic about you. Do you recall with Yunagi what had happened previously? A few days ago after the Bringer incident was settled, you, along with members of Section 6, received an invitation from Mr. Soichiro to attend a thank you banquet hosted by the Hoshimi family. You heard many interesting stories about Miyabi's childhood from the family head, and even saw childhood photos of Miyabi, but Miss Miyabi didn't seem happy. Now that I think about it, there didn't seem to be anything particularly special about the whole banquet. It's just that Mr. Hoshimi Soichiro was a bit too casual. Honestly, he went as far as patting you on the shoulder and saying, "I'm very happy with you, and since you can help Miyabi control the blade, how about becoming my adopted son of the Hoshimi family?" It didn't sound much like a joke. Yeah, I remember something like that. Perhaps the chief has been sulking ever since then. Moreover, he enthusiastically showed you the chief's childhood photo album. Throughout the whole process, she remained expressionless and silent. A carefree father sharing an embarrassing childhood stories in front of friends and even pulling out childhood photos. Thinking about it, the chief does have a reason to sulk. Still, she seems upset even now. Proxy, if she wants to talk to you about these things, take the opportunity to comfort her, won't you? I'll try my best. That's good to hear. Let's get back to business. Currently, Section 6 has been tasked with conducting rescue and investigation operations in a recently emerged hollow. Initially, it seemed like there's an ordinary mission, but the companion hollow is exhibiting a rather peculiar corruption phenomena. Constantly shifting spatial structure and terrain caused by a great deal of interference so far. Our fellows from the White Star Institute and the HIA are stuck in the early scouting stages. We're essentially like a mech with its radar turned off, pointing the weapon aimlessly in the darkness and doomed to get lost in the endless forest. And in the name of the horrible forest, it is Melinoe, a unique hollow. In order to halt that hollow's expansion ASAP, the chief asked me, Proxy, to join the operation as a successful assistant for Section 6. Making through the forest is my specialty. As of now, Section 6 and HSO are still trying to figure out the hollow, and I have to return quickly. I've assigned a logistics staff member from hand to assist you. She'll get Eos and to Melinoe. Well then, Proxy, I'll take my leave. See you in the hollow. Sir, I'm Farrier. I'm in charge of transporting HSO's special supplies and external aid personnel in and out of Melinoe. Deputy Chief Tsukishiro instructed me to meet you here. According to your instructions, I need to explain the objective of this mission to you again. After the Companion Hollow event, public security carried out emergency rescue and control operations for the affected citizens. However, due to the appearance of the irradiant core, the aether activity within the entire Melinoe Hollow is currently undergoing intense fluctuations. The structures and terrain inside the hollow have also undergone deformation and distortion due to the irradiant core, giving the entire area an abnormal white appearance. In response to this special disaster, Hollow Special Operations has taken the follow-up work from the public security and initiated an in-depth investigation. However, the terrain inside the hollow is currently complex and difficult to navigate. As per Deputy Chief Tsukishiro's instructions, you're responsible for leading the way into the hollow. If you have any equipment that needs to be transported, I'll deliver it to you promptly. Your current delivery request is 1 bamboo with a fixed point drop. If everything's good, we can depart immediately. Here, let me brief you on the current situation. Here you'll see the list of actions needed to be completed. Top priority is to meet up with the chief. The marked location indicates where she is. No time to waste, let's roll out.
Alert. An unknown target is approaching from 3 o'clock. Height, 76 centimeters. Mobility, slow. Body shape, round. Recognizable feature, a knitted scarf with the number 01. Correction. The incoming target is an ally. A cute hollow exploration bangbo named Eos. I'll go meet the target.
Location, Persena's Companion Hollow. HDD channel established. Heading to target destination, Miss Hoshimi. Wait, huh? Correction. The target destination ran over here at 200 kilometers an hour.
Next time, if you could just stay a bit more composed when I approach, Father would be more pleased.
Absolutely! Just like the photo Soichiro showed us the other day of Chief as a kid. Oh, she was so adorable.
This is all thanks to the proxy. Otherwise, Mr. Hoshimi probably wouldn't have pulled out Chief's childhood photos like that.
Stop talking about that.
Miss Hoshimi is still a young lady after all.
Ahem. Alright, folks, let's not forget we're still on a mission here. Proxy, let's save the banter for later. For now, let me quickly brief you on our intel for the current operation. The hollow where Eos is currently located is a unique companion hollow, formed as a result of the recent secondary disaster in the Great Hollow Persenas. Deviant hollows such as this are typically highly corruptive to inorganic substances, giving them distinctive landscapes and causing most electronic devices to malfunction inside. As you can see, an extreme level of corruption has occurred within this hollow. A giant deviant ether crystal formed inside it, codenamed a radiant core, and has further intensified the hollow's ether activity and corruptive effects.
Yeah, no, that's what he meant by adopted son. Believe me, I know. I know. That's why he's like, I don't know what they're saying. He wants, but really, it's for a power move. He wants you to be able to control Miyabi's abilities because she can't do that herself. So it's like a marriage. It's like sort of like a political arranged marriage in a way, like a marriage of like benefit to both parties. He wants you to be like, you're a part of our Hoshimi family, but that helps Miyabi stabilize her powers. So it's like, in a way, it's like a political marriage.
It seems pretty serious. No wonder they've called in Section 6 for the disaster relief mission.
Precisely. Public security was supposed to manage the disaster relief and containment for this hollow, but the irradiant core has dangerously intensified the corruption. The hollow's landscape and spatial structure have shifted again. Strong ethereals are appearing one after another, and most of PubSec's equipment has malfunctioned, so they had to hand the upcoming missions over to HSO.
PubSec should have transferred operations to HSO before conditions worsened. Given everything that happened with Bringer, however,
right?
Tensions have been high, but the Hollow won't hold back its claws on new Eridu just because people show weakness. Apart from the pesky giant ethereals, we've also got the complex landscape and spatial structure to deal with. Luckily, these are exactly the kinds of problems you and I are best at tackling. Join me in severing the Hollow's greedy claws and fangs, Proxy.
Oh. Bamboos and agents? Chief Hoshimi, have you found an expert holo guide yet? Yes, right here. Oh, are you referring to this Bangbu? Your connections really do exceed my expectations. Anyway, let me explain what's going on right now. Due to the corruption effect of the irradiant core, the surrounding terrain has undergone distortion, resulting in an abnormal white landscape. After the public security completed the rescue, we immediately dispatched investigators with a high aptitude for ether to collect nearby irradiant crystal, core, and crystals to analyze the current level of the core's activity. How's the investigation going? To be honest, the situation's not looking too good. The surrounding area is constantly changing due to corruption. To ensure the transportation of supplies and personnel access, the Institute has set up disruptors nearby, which can only temporarily restore the corrupted landscape, but they only allow a small-scale investigation team to pass through. And there's still quite a few of ethereals appearing around the area, so up until now, not many samples have been collected. Understood. I'll help investigate the surrounding area. Right, thank you for your hard work, Chief Hoshimi. It's an honor to work with you. By the way, the Institute has prepared special equipment for the investigation mission. Chief Hoshimi, feel free to check if any of it will be useful to you. Okay, good. Operation's progressing smoothly. Your action list is already complete. Hit claim all. What are these? Enhanced agents' combat capabilities and gear deployment. Okay, and then what are the combat supply? Okay. Accumulate enough field experience, increase your level. Increasing your level, earn your corresponding combat permit. Okay. During the operation, agents can use their talents. And the use of combat permits. Once activated, the talents can remain effective for the entire operation. Okay. Ah, I see. Ah, okay.
How did the irradiant core form? How does its massive ether energy influence the hollow? And how can it corrupt and mutate such a vast area of buildings and lands? These are all questions that researchers at the White Star Institute will need to investigate. But what we have already observed is that the various sections of the hollow centered around its core are distorting and connecting into one, almost like one massive ethereal is taking shape. Needless to say, things aren't looking good. Normally, focusing on eliminating ethereals in each area would be an effective strategy in a typical hollow, but that doesn't seem to be the case here.
Even if it's an ethereal as large as a hollow, it has exposed its greatest weakness before us. Now that we know where the blade is meant to strike, the strategy is clear. Cut its limbs, strike at its core, just as we would with any other ethereal.
But HSO has only just started exploration, and our intel on the surrounding areas beyond the base's reach is very limited. If we dispatch operations under these conditions...
In that case, I'll take the lead in clearing the path. The sharpest blade should always be up front, clearing the way for everyone else.
Understood, Chief Miyabi. Then let me go over Section 6's operation strategy again. We will investigate and clear out the high-activity areas within the hollow to reduce its overall activity, before finally heading to the central area closest to the irradiant core, where the ether activity is highest. As our scout and vanguard, Chief Miyabi will move ahead of the main force to explore each area and suppress any potential high-threat targets.
Don't worry, I'm not fighting alone. I've got the proxy by my side.
Very, very cool. Especially if you had pulled Miyabi at the time. Well, the Section 6 members, if you pulled any of them.
The irradiant core is deepening its corruption across the entire hollow. Ether energy levels are rising every second. More and more devices and equipment are breaking down. However, the worst part is more and more pesky ethereals are emerging from areas with high ether activity, and the size of this companion hollow seems to be growing. At this rate, this hollow will connect with surrounding smaller ones and potentially become a new large hollow. That's something we cannot afford.
Sounds like we should go straight to the hollow with the highest activity and let Miss Hoshimi eradicate the strongest ethereals. That's usually the go-to strategy for effectively controlling hollow expansion.
Exactly. The Recon Division has already identified the perfect target for assassination. But with the current progress on creating the carrot, there's no way we can get through the complex spatial fluctuation zone, or even find a fissure that leads to the target area. I need your help, Proxy.
I'm at your disposal, Miss Void Hunter.
Let's try and see how hot we can get!
A message from Yanagi. After eliminating the target, the hollow's expansion quickly slowed down. If it weren't for you, Proxy, there'd be no other way to get this assassination done. Expectations can be a heavy burden. Though it may sound presumptuous, I have a feeling that you'll always be able to meet my expectations.
Aww.
Without a blade like you, Miss Hoshimi, a proxy like me would practically have no role to play. But being a relentless blade is just a projection of my own, and many others' expectations of what you should be, right? You've been wielding yourself as the blade of HSO and New Eridu. While a warrior never worries about whether the next swing will shatter their blade, beyond being a blade and a void hunter, you're still flesh and blood.
It seems you have a soft side too. But don't worry about this blade snapping from overuse. After all, I have Yanagi and the others, my father, and you. You all are the sheath that supports me.
So, about the photos Mr. Soichiro showed me at your place.
Alright, Proxy. If Yanagi were here, she would remind us that we're still on a mission. Right now, the priority isn't to comfort me, but to put an end to the disaster that's still wreaking havoc, right? The operation to sever its limbs is done. Now, it's time to go for its core. Let's head back to the base first. We need to make sure we're fully prepared before advancing toward the core of evil in the sky.
That concludes the mission content that will be handled by Asaba and Sakaku. Chief, you'll head alone to the central area closest to the Radiant Core. There, you'll eliminate any high-threat ethereals that have spawned and reduce the danger there as much as possible before the main forces arrive. This is the most challenging and dangerous part of this operation, just like always. Please be careful, Chief Miyabi.
There's that concerned look again. Don't worry, Yanagi. I've got Tailless and the Proxy on my side.
Don't worry, Miss Yanagi. If we're in danger, I'll shout for help through Eos' speaker at full volume.
It must be a really terrifying enemy to force the Proxy to do something like that. That's all for the briefing. Wishing everyone a victorious return.
Hold on, Proxy. I have something to tell you about what happened the last time my father invited you to our home. I wasn't angry with you. It was my father who was out of line. I'm sorry for the trouble he caused. It's just that I saw a photo of my mother that day. Maybe in your eyes, this child is the sharpest blade the world has ever seen.
But all Mommy really wants is for you to grow up safe and sound. Because the path to becoming a hero often comes with losses that can't be undone. My Miyabi doesn't need the demon sword. I just want her to live an ordinary, happy life. I'm sure you'll become an outstanding person. But I also hope you don't grow up too fast. Just a little more slowly. Because growing up is a gift that comes with a price.
You know, what you told me is almost the same as what my mother said. I've already found the reason to wield my blade. I'll keep seeking a purpose that goes beyond wielding the blade. A hero's battle has to have an end, right? When the day comes that all evil has been eradicated, when that day comes, ask me again, Proxy. Ask me if I found a reason to live without a blade in my hand. This is my one-sided, selfish wish for you. But please, be sure to keep it in mind.
Okay, cool. Passing through this visual lead us to the heart of the Radiant Core. But based on the past experience, we'll encounter some tough enemies on the other side. There'll just be another fight until we take it on together. Every time Miyabi says such a cool line, it feels like I'm standing beside a manga protagonist about to embark on an epic combat. Both of you, the reinforcement combat squad from Section 1 is on the way. The constantly changing terrain is really causing a lot of trouble. No worries, Captain Izumi. With me and Yanagi, we can always take down the enemy. Though I'd rather prefer to play it safe, having too many people would hinder Chief Miyabi's combat skills ahead. So, I understand, then I'll leave it to the two of you to eliminate the leader, stop the expansion of the Hollow, and collect the Radiant Crystal Core and all of that. Please save the world from in a cool and heroic way once again, just like every operation of Section 6. Your encouragement and support have been received, thanks. It's about time to begin the final showdown in Illinois. Oh, nice. Heals. Nice. Okay, let's go.
Alice. Gotta deal with you, quick. I won't let you down.
I see your weakness. Clear your mind.
Here we go.
Thrust and pierce. Stay on offense.
My turn, Alice. Let's try and see how hot we can get!
A chance to score. Your weakness has been exposed.
Not done yet!
Oh, that's amusing. I'll take this chance to score.
Come and flash!
Sticky hold. The most symmetrical swordplay.
Don't give them room to breathe!
On the moment. Salute and finish the enemy.
Perfect chance. Intimidated? Thought so.
With my sword, face it.
Alice, stay.
Don't catch the rhythm. This song is dedicated to the world. You're exposed now.
The future will be brighter than a drowned ideal! Out of the way!
It is a bomb. Well done, Miyabi. Well done, Proxy. Crystals have appeared over there. There must be the radiant crystal core the Institute has been searching for, right? Yes, it's a unique ether fluctuation, and the reaction from Talos is no mistaking it. Let's go retrieve the crystal core and we can return to the outpost. Okay, let's go. Okay, other than that, it looks like the radiant core in midair is having some sign of activity. Master etheric activity changes in the hollow environment detected. Foxfire! Foxfire is coming from Miyabi's sword sheath. The core wails in the sky and the ether tide sweeps across. In the low murmur of Talos, the foxfire has brought about a familiar sensation of dizziness. Oh? So quiet, all the voices, they've all disappeared. What are the cries of the Hoshimi family heads and the very ones who persistently urged me to wield my blade? They faded into emptiness after offering only nothing but grandiose words? Perhaps those voices were delusions that I just happened to manage to sever completely. It seems that my training hasn't been entirely without effect. No, I hear it.
The stage is mine.
I hear it. I kill. What I heard is a similar voice to mine, only with strength. Can you shut up? It's mentioned to utter such cliched lines in the generations I refuse. Saying idealistic phrases like eradicate all evil while a sword is drawn when the sword is sheathed, they won't truly forget their disdain and anger towards evil. If that's the case, it's for justice in your heart, and simply to find a redeeming righteous reason for the power you wield. Listen well, Hoshimi Miyabi. Those who use power do not necessarily wield their blades for the right cause, and being weak does not mean that they cannot differentiate between good and evil. One wields the blade while carrying hope, and continues to do so even while trapped in despair. Only then does one earn the right to raise the sword. When one possesses strength, do not forget to wield it against evil. Voice other than mine. Miss Miyabi, is that Proxy's voice? Miyabi. Chief Miyabi. There's everyone else's voices. If it's a chief, she would definitely be able to do it. The chief isn't here, I'll be the one to do it. There's no need to be so stubborn, Unagi. After all, there's also Haramasa and Sokaku. I'm sure you're an outstanding person, but I also hope that you grow up fast just a little more slowly. Got it, Mom. I've grown into a somewhat capable adult. Being a relentless blade is just a projection of my own and many others' expectations of what it should be, right? Proxy, why are you so suddenly worried about me? But beyond the blade and the Void Hunter, you're still flesh and blood. Try to hear you loud and clear, not that voice that calls for me to wield my blade, but rather the voices that gave me reason to stay my blade. Miss Miyabi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Proxy, yes, it's me, Miss Miyabi. You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Feels like the conversation happened before, right? Since now the foxfire suddenly erupted from the scabbard, although it wasn't as intense as last time, it seems to have caused you to lose consciousness. But you didn't faint like last time, you just stood there. Does this mean... That's right, Proxy, I'm fine. It's probably just the irradiant crystal core that triggered the activation of Talus. But if it had happened during the battle, it would have become troublesome, and a carelessness that has caused you unnecessary worry, Proxy. I'm relieved to hear you say you're okay, Miss Miyabi. If you'd woken up just half a minute later, I would have activated Eos's speaker and shouted for help at full volume. In that case, in the name of the legendary Proxy, it would have been ruined, wouldn't it? By the way, let me tell you a secret. In Talus's dream, I heard your voice. Astra. I heard Astra singing a bop. That's what I heard. And sir, seeing you again must mean that Section 6's operation in Illinois turned out well, right? Several days ago, under Miyabi's leadership, Section 6 eliminated several dangerous ethereals in Illinois. The scale of the Hollow was brought under control, and Section 6's mission came to a close. Of course, such smooth progress in the operation is also thanks to the wholehearted assistance of the extra squad member. There is an official document from Section 6 that needs to be delivered to you directly, hence I contact you to come down to Hand HQ. Looking at the emblem on the folder, it should be related to the Illinois suppression operation. Section Chief Hoshimi specifically instructed me to deliver it to you personally and intact. She said it was an operation report or something like that. In any case, now that you have the documents, my mission's complete. Although I'm not sure exactly what your role was in the Illinois operation, I know that you must have made a significant contribution to New Eridu, which is why the section officers of Section 6 told you to hold you in such high regard. I sincerely thank you, the nameless hero. Dear Section 6 Illinois Suppression Operation Report, Dear Wise, Good day to you, Proxy. It's quite rare that the title is an official HSO document, although most of these documents are drafted and reviewed by Yanagi, so I won't pretend to know much about them, but I imagine letters addressed to proxies aren't too common, are they? I don't usually write letters, but I feel like there's something I want to say to you. When we meet, I tend to ramble, and which might be annoying, and a knock-knock message doesn't quite feel formal enough, so I'll write you an operational report instead. Honestly, though, I'm not sure how operational report goes. It seems aside from wielding the blade, I'm not particularly proficient in anything else. While in Illinois Hollow, I've been fortunate to have a proxy to keep me from losing my way. Yes, I want to talk about Illinois, the vast, pale expanse that makes your eyes sting if you look at it too long. It's strange, really. You're not physically by my side, just guiding me within the small figure of a bamboo, yet it still reassures me nonetheless. Kind of a stricter version of Yanagi, but equally reliable. Wait, that's not quite right. My father never really arranged any literacy or poetic lessons for me, and my mother didn't like me being restricted. I've hardly ever written letters myself, so if my words don't come across well, forgive me. I've found a reason to wield my blade, but I'm searching for a reason to stop wielding my blade. You and everyone else all have shown me the way forward. White Illinois sometimes makes me think of winter, you know? I quite like snow. The cold, sharp snow resembles my blade, and the clean, soft snow remembers and resembles my mother. The clear, fragile snow in some way resembles you. When the day comes that I no longer wield my blade, shall we go see the snow together? The Illinois suppression mission has been successfully completed. We extend our sincerest thanks to especially invited squad member Wise for their help. Hoshimi Miyabi of Hollow Special Operations Section 6. Finally, I can get some rest. It's not long until the new year. I've made up my mind. No matter what happens, I'll deal with it after the new year. Actually, I've wanted to do that since a month ago. The concert was also meant to be a break for me, but we went out today. Wise, can you please take that back? Eos? Where did it run off to? It was with me when we got out of the car. Eos still has today's shoppings list. Did it lose its way? No way. It's Eos we're talking about here? Maybe it got tangled up with the Bangbu distributing flyers nearby? Let's look around for it. Oh. In? Eos competition contest going? And competition. What competition? And the big contest, Bangbu pageant. I know. Annual. Eos, don't you know? And oh, that competition. Is a million going? I'll be cheering for you. And Eos is not going. Nicole said there's prize money, so I'll be upgrading. And Eos is going. If you go up against me, you'll lose and I win. How about that? And that wouldn't be good. And what if I don't go up against you? And but if Nicole wins and pays back the money, isn't that good? Is that what Nicole told you? Wait, did Nicole send you here? Nicole will pay her tab if she wins? I wouldn't even believe that, let alone Wise. What if? If you say you want to go, Wise will take you for sure. Don't want to go. Is Nicole too afraid to show herself, letting her Bangbu sneak out? I'm going. Eos the competition. Together. Talk to Wise. That kind of thing just isn't for me. A million, upon seeing you appear, leaves after a single remark, seemingly not hearing Eos' last comment. So fast. Did Nicole spend her budget on upgrading Million's mobility instead of its language module? Was a million mean to you, Eos? It's nothing. Then why did you look at happy? And Eos hesitates. A light cough followed by a familiar voice sounds from behind it. Sorry, but Miss Yao needs an urgent favor from you. Can you please come with me for a moment? With mixed feelings, you follow Evelyn to a cafe by the river. Wise Belle, did you miss me? But we meet so often. Yeah, I miss you. So, I knew it. So, ta-da, here I am. This place is empty today. Did you see a single customer? Did you? Yeah, I reserved the entire place. Now we can talk business. I was gonna head to the video store, but you guys are out. So I got Eve to track you down. I hope you weren't in the middle of something important. Nah, we're just grocery shopping. Just give the shopping list to Eve. She'll handle it. I have a super urgent favor to ask you. That's why... What is it? It's about work. Gosh, the concert's finally over. I really want to go home and rest. But before New Year, or rather, on New Year's Day itself, there's actually one more job to be done.
What? Working on New Year's Day? You don't even get a break on the first day of the year?
Well, technically, it's at midnight on New Year's Day, so it's sort of still the night before. Once I wrap this up, this year's work will be done and dusted.
Working at midnight on New Year's? Wait, don't tell me. You're the guest of honor this year?
That's right! This year's guest of honor is me! Who else could be more perfect for the job?
Guest of honor? For what?
The annual year light. We light it every year at the stroke of midnight. You never stay for the whole New Year's performance. That's why you keep missing the lighting ceremony. Who was last year's guest of honor again? I can't remember, but last year's lighting Bangbu was super cute.
What did they do the lighting ceremony for the New Year?
I tried, but the New Year's performance last year was a real snooze fest. By the way, I've always wanted to ask, why is the lighting ceremony always held at midnight every year?
I guess it's to celebrate Gilded Carrot Day? You know, the last day of the year. I heard that after this day, the days get longer, the nights get shorter, and before you know it, spring's here. So, Gilded Carrot Day is the day when light begins, and the year light is meant to bring good fortune. By the way, did you know, Astra? Gilded Carrot Day is also a holiday to commemorate the pioneer of proxies.
Oh? I've never heard of that before.
Gilded Carrot Day is the day when light begins, but actually, there's another meaning.
As she pushes up her metaphorical glasses.
On that day, Joyous was the first to leave the hollow using his own calculated path, and brought out the first carrot in Eridu's history. You could even say that Eridu's history started with the birth of the carrot. With the technology to reliably escape the hollows, the city's founders were able to turn these disasters into resources, mining endless ether from the hollows to build Eridu. That's why Gilded Carrot Day is also the day the hollows were first explored. It's the day when Eridu's light began. The reason the year light is lit by a Bangbu is because, when Joyous escaped the hollow, his only companion was a borrowed Bangbu, a prototype made by Lady Sunbringer herself. The first carrot was stored in this Bangbu. So, saying
Celebrating Gilded Carrot Day as a holiday to commemorate the pioneer of proxies isn't wrong, right?
Oh, so that's the story behind proxies.
Interesting lore for a
Isn't Joyous
change.
usually considered the pioneer of investigators, though?
When it comes to calculating holopaths, many investigators can't hold a candle to proxies, especially those who can make their own carrots. No matter how you look at it, proxies are the true inheritors of Joyous's legacy.
That makes sense. Since Gilded Carrot Day holds such significance for proxies, I have a request for you.
Okay, I agree.
Wait, don't you want more details? Simply put, besides turning on the light, the year light ceremony requires a Bangbu partner. The Bangbu chosen each year is the Redo's Got Boo champion.
Got Boo.
And I want Eos to win the championship this year. My partner must be Eos.
Oh! If I remember correctly, Redo's Got Boo is...
If I remember correctly, Redo's Got Boo is New Eridu's annual Bangbu Beauty Contest. Wait, so an Emilion came to see Eos earlier. That's what it wanted to talk about?
I'm just an old standard model Bangbu. There's a bunch of Bangbu in New Eridu that look exactly like me. Entering a beauty contest? How embarrassing! Especially in front of the whole city.
It's not like that!
Hearing Eos's distress, Astra is shocked. She picks up Eos and speaks each word carefully.
You're the Bangbu that Astra Yao kissed! Isn't that proof enough of your charm? In my eyes, there's no Bangbu more deserving of being my partner than you!
Aww.
All that's left is for all of New Eridu to witness Eos's charm and agree with my judgment. Simple, right?
Is it?
Of course! A Bangbu's aesthetic can be switched up after all. Eos is backed by Astra Yao, the most beautificent woman in all of New
Beautificent?
Eridu.
That's not even a word,
And
Astra.
the most legendary proxy, Phaethon. With a combination of aesthetics and technology, we're the strongest team in this year's Redo's Got Boo. Will definitely make Eos this year's New Eridu Bangbu of the Year. Eos, if you don't trust me, trust Bell and Wise.
I trust you. Aww.
Having Eos experience this doesn't sound like a bad idea. Since Eos agreed to it already, I don't have any reason to object.
Okay, it's decided then. Let's leave the registration to Eve. All we need to do is figure out how to win every round of the competition.
There isn't much time left for us to prepare, otherwise I wouldn't have come to you in a hurry. How much time is not much? 1 day? That's fine, it's like it's gonna start in half an hour. Does that mean the competition starts tomorrow? Don't worry, I formulated the perfect strategy to win. Beauty's Got Boo is a Bangbu beauty contest, and it's simple. Just a 5-day competition with 1 round daily. As long as we win our way to the last round on Gilded Carrot Day and defeat the final opponent, victory will be ours. I've got it all planned out. As long as I change Eos's appearance in each round of competition, winning will be a piece of cake. This is an annual competition, so there should be many Bangbu taking part. Doesn't 5 rounds seem too quick to select a winner? The qualifiers in the group match are based on random selection. By the 3rd day, the top 8 contestants will be selected. That sounds completely random, doesn't it? If Fairy were here, she'd definitely say the system is flawed. How would Fairy know? Anyway, humans love it when things are unpredictable. The people of New Eridu are thrilled by the stories that break the rules, wins and losses that defy logic, and miracles of overnight fame and fortune. As the saying goes, everyone in New Eridu will have their 15 minutes of fame. What the audience loves is those 15 minutes, one after another. If this year's champion is the same as last year's, and yesterday's victor is also today's winner, then what's the point? The dramatic stage of fate and the legend of an unknown underdog rising from the top of the city, this is what the audience craves. Isn't that too reliant on luck? Come on, this is New Eridu, not the metropolis of post-apocalyptic splendor. The annual Bangbu of New Eridu should unindubitably be blessed by phenomenal luck. My brother's luck. That's true, my luck. And mine! I'm a super lucky person. With me around, we'll have more than enough luck to tackle whatever comes at us. There's one more thing I'm concerned about. It sounds like you plan to change Eos's appearance for each round of the competition, right? Yeah. And don't worry, I'll cover the related costs. You can just bill Eve later. But I've already prepared the materials for the first look. Eve has them. Want to check it out? I designed it based on the latest Bangbu styling trends. I'm sure Eos will like it. Let me have a look. Alright. Get Wise is Bangbu into that new outfit. There are Bangbu outfits, Miss Yao, prepared for you, but time is limited, so I can only customize this much. If we aim to have new accessories for each round of the competition is planned, I may need your help. Ethan, do you know of any reputable Bangbu modification shops? We have one right next door. Oh, that's easy, the shop on the 6th Street. Let's go handle this. You're as reliable as always, Phaethon. We're so sorry about the sudden request. Hey, why are you apologizing, Eve? Do you think my idea is a chore? That's not what I meant. I think it'll be fun. I knew it. You're the best. I knew you'd agree to help me. You two? Alright. I'll leave the rest to you, Proxy. Miss Yao might offer to help, but don't expect too much from her. Wait, hold on a sec, Eve. How could you say that about me? You need to prepare for the Yearlight ceremony. I'll have to try my best to adjust your schedule so that you have time to handle matters regarding Ryudu's Got Boo with the Proxy, but I'm afraid most of the tasks will still fall on the Proxy. Getting her to appear is already impressive enough. You guys are speaking nonsense. It's not like I type to leave things to others. I'll help Wise as much as I can. I'll be counting on you, Evelyn. Sure, I'll be counting on you, Astra. If you need anything, feel free to reach out to me and make sure they win the competition. Thank you in advance, Proxy. Why are you thanking me? For helping fulfill Astra's wish. You always find a way to do so. Isn't it also your wish? And didn't we agree to check out the new parts? Why is everyone so quiet? Why is your face red? Oh my, Eos is right. Component parts. Let's check them out. Eos, come and see if you like them. Ah, nice. Eos parts. Oh, pink. This is embarrassing. I trust Astra's sense of style. Do I really have to wear something like that to compete in a competition that'll be live streamed across the city? And even though I promised Miss Astra, just here to celebrating the new year and having some fun. It's supposed to be fun, but Miss Astra is so serious about this. I need to put in even more effort. Don't worry, you can relax a little. It's just the qualifiers. There's no need to be nervous. You can get some rest today. It may be a competition, but it won't do you any good to be too nervous. Astra also encourages Eos and then leaves with Evelyn to work for the New Year's tasks. After getting home, you spend some time going over Ryudu's Got Boo. Even though Astra seems impulsive and hasty, the strategies she proposed are quite good and very expensive. After a night's rest, it's time for Ryudu's Got Boo qualifiers. You arrive at the Starloop Tower to meet with Astra. You're early. I'm glad I took Eve's advice to head out sooner. Did you get a good night's rest? Do you need me to give you Eos more stage tips before the competition starts? Eve, I'm not mistaken. We should still have some time. It's fine. The competition officially starts in the evening. That'll be some time before the contestants prepare before that. Great. This sounds a little off. Are the preparations not going well? Eos isn't quite used to the new outfit yet. Oh, right. Eos, why aren't you in the new outfit? Eos, you should change into it now. Your new outfit is sure to turn heads. Wise, help me. You said I could change into it right before the competition starts. No, Eos, you can't put on your performance outfit for the first time right before going on stage. Wise and Astra, you can change into it before the competition. Astra, please give Eos a break. You're just going along with Eos's whims. Astra already said so. It's all about the attitude. Alright. Then Eve, the restaurant. Do we have enough time today? No, I'll make a dinner reservation for the day after Gilded Carrot Day. Why did you make a reservation at a restaurant? I just wanted to celebrate successfully passing the qualifiers, but if we're pressed for time today, we can celebrate after winning the competition. But the qualifiers haven't even started yet. These accessories are designed by yours truly. Passing the qualifiers should be a piece of cake. But what if I make a mistake on stage? That won't happen. Listen, Eos. Everything can be a part of the show, even mistakes. Capture everyone's attention, give them everything you have, and let it become a moving performance. If you can do that, there will be no mistakes. So don't be afraid. As long as you're good enough, you'll never make a mistake on stage. So that's how it is? It seems like Eos has been tricked again. It's so simple. I'm sure Eos understood it. It's getting crowded. Is everyone here to take part in the competition? I wonder who we'll face up against next. It's important to research our opponents. Yes, it's getting packed. Miss Yao, how about heading to the lounge? I'll leave the rest to you. Evelyn looks at you solemnly and leaves the hall with Astra. Maybe you should research your next opponent, but for now, you stay in the hall and take a look at the situation. I win. Nice upgrade. Nicole promised. This one looks better than Grassy, Woody, or Bricky. Oh no.
I think I just saw a million. Let's head over and see.
And nah. It's Eos and Wise. Wise agreed. Eos is competing. Wise is so nice. Nah. Not sure what you're so happy about. The Sons of Kaladin are in the city? Winna. Just for the competition. Billy and Lighter said Nicole wants to turn $1 million into a Bangbu Superstar and make a fortune. Winna. Bernice heard Billy say that and asked me to join the beauty contest too. Winna. I understand Bernice's rationale. After all, I'm handsome and charismatic with the wildness that City Bangbu lack. Winna. But Lighter said it'd be too flashy isn't a good thing. Bernice heard Lighter and burst out laughing as she pointed at him. She laughed so hard she almost choked. Winna. Immediately I jumped into the car to tell everyone, Bernice is dying! Someone save her! So who saved Bernice? Who saved Bernice? Winna. I quickly brought Lucy over. When she arrived, Bernice was already calmly drinking her second bottle of nitro fuel. Said it was to calm her nerves. What did Lucy say? Winna. Lucy said, I'm even dumber than Grassy, Woody, and Bricky. And then? Winna. Then Billy told Lucy about the competition. Winna. And now, here I am. After all, you're handsome, suave, and full of wild charm. Winna. You think so too? I guess Lucy brought me here because she sees my potential. Are Lucy and the others here too? Winna. They're here. Lucy seems to be talking big business with Billy's boss. Winna. A big deal, heh. Bro, what? You're pretty early here, Wise, and $1 million, you did a great job this time. What are you discussing with Lucy? The Bangbu Idols? Don't you think it's great potential? I've also been considering the expansion of leaps and bounds lately, and I'm thinking about going further to improve the utilization of our current assets. Have you considered the costs? Of course, under the right conditions, I'll try to minimize my investment costs as much as possible. Which means, let's first make our own Bangbu famous on Redo's Got Boo, then we'll use that to attract investments. And use the investors' money to bring our business plan to life. No. You're gonna get swindled, Lucy. I'm choking instead at the idea that she's gonna be... Anyway. Using borrowed money to make that money, that's the smartest thing in the world. See, that's why. So partner, if you're interested in investing during the angel round, meaning right now, I can offer you some very favorable investment terms. Wait, Nicole, you're making a move right now? Competition is primarily based on chance, right? Of course I know. So what? What have I got to lose? Isn't this just gambling? As long as I sweet talk $1 million, there's no risk and it's all profit. Why wouldn't I take the gamble? Got it, Nicole. Just don't gamble on anything else, okay? Anyways, Gold Carrot Day is a time to make money. If I don't make some good money before the year ends, how will I recover the deposit and my holiday and after the new year? Oh my gosh. You don't have any money, but you're still going on vacation? I've worked hard all year. It's time to reward myself, don't you think? I'm not doing it for such shallow goals. Once I build the Sons of Kaladin's business empire. Oh no. But putting that goal aside, Nicole's approach isn't entirely without merit. Billy does have some talent. As she speaks, the official event broadcast echoes through the venue, instructing the contestants to find their destination event guides and check in according to the registration numbers.
The announcement says we need to find the competition guide to sign in. From what I found in the registration system, our guide is this person named Paige. Let's go find her.
Look, there's people that are like excited citizen. He's like, look cool, my Bangbu. Hello, I'm the guide page. Please show your information page, information page around. Sorry, because her name's Paige, and it's an information page, and I'm thinking Page, Paige, and Page. Anyway, please show me your information page in the registration system and the corresponding code. The guide named Paige carefully checks your information page. Registration information. So this is the contestant Eos, right? Ine, yes. Is the contestant feeling unwell? It's so quiet. Just shy. Oh, it's fine. If contestants need to make adjustments, recharge, or proceed with any other pre-competition preparations, they can use the contestant lounge. If you need to use the lounge, just let me know. Do you want to know anything more about the competition? Criteria for winning. So overall score wins the round. Got it. Stage performance. Qualifiers are selected by the system. Paired up sets are turned against each other? Okay, I was like, what? I got so confused. They're all such level of Bangbu. I hope everyone can win. Not everybody can win, though. Okay. Okay, so they announce the themes and then we have time to prepare. Okay, got it. Do you have an obsession with Bangbu? Uh-huh. How did you know? Did you investigate me? I would need an investigation to find that out. Did I make it too obvious? That's really touching. So I work hard to be more professional from now on. Additionally, contestants who pass qualifiers will have a chance to participate in the special event. If contestant Eos makes it through, I'll be sure to give you further detail. Anyway, I'll be in charge of coordinating the contestant Eos's participation in the competition. I wish you the very best.
Congratulations, Master Manager. It seems the winner of this competition is Eos. It was a rather spectacular contest. Personally, if I had a vote, I think I would still vote for Butler. But clearly, the result of this contest shows that the charm you and Eos exhibited won the favor and recognition of more citizens. Please, pardon my forwardness, but truth be told, I'm a bit curious. The final round's theme was Treasure of New Eridu, and yet the outfit you selected for Eos, why was it a clown costume?
What do you think the Treasure of New Eridu is, Lycon?
Duty and dignity. The duty to fight against the Hollows, and dignity as a civilization. New Eridu. The reason Eridu was born and stands strong atop the hollow-filled wastelands, thriving and prospering to this day, is precisely because it has upheld these two principles.
Wow, good answer. Really insightful?
I was almost persuaded. Good thing the competition didn't have a speech round. Otherwise, things might have gone in a completely different direction.
Nope. I still think Eos would win. Duty and dignity are certainly important, but New Eridu has something even more valuable. It's one-of-a-kind treasure. Wise, weren't you the one who told me about it yesterday?
Oh yeah, right?
Master Manager, please, do enlighten me.
The answer I gave was joy. New Eridu is a city that can laugh in the face of disaster. Even now, after everything it's been through, the city is constantly being eaten away at by the Hollows, with everyone facing the risk of losing their homes overnight. Despite all this, the people of New Eridu are still holding things like the Yearlight Ceremony and the Bangbu Beauty Contest. Maybe some people would think it's stupid, but I think this is exactly what makes New Eridu so endearing. What makes people want to live here. What makes them willing to risk everything for such a joyful life. New Eridu is a city of joy, and it's that joy that's most valuable. It allows New Eridu to overcome anything.
I understand now. That's why you went with a clown, always bringing joy to others.
And ultimately, it is a beauty contest. It's New Year's today, isn't it? Naturally, what's best is something that brings joy to the audience. It's pretty straightforward. Mr. Lycon, look at how cute Eos is. Eos, give us a cute pose. See? You're smiling too. With charm like that, it would be unreasonable not to win.
You're right, Miss Yao. Eos most certainly deserved to win this championship. I will cherish your answer, Master Manager. I'm sure I'll not be the only one charmed by your response.
You won! You won! You did it! Contestant Eos won! We won! Calm down. Deep breaths, please. Take it easy. I knew contestant Eos had what it takes to win. It tried so hard for the past 5 days, and it really won. This is great. I hoped I helped out somehow. You helped us a lot. Wonderful. I never thought this year's Redo's Got Boo champion would be a Bangbu under my care. Eos? Can I call you that? Why not? Of course. Thank you, Eos. I'll never forget how you shine on the stage. I'll treasure this competition recordings for the rest of my life. Thank you, Paige. How about a hug? Aww. Eos, my angel. Oh no, I've got work to do. I need to focus. I have to ensure Eos gets trained to light the year light. You brought a helper today, right? I saw that cute little girl with the bob cut in the lounge. I've spoken to her about the training. Eos will have to take it and head over to prepare in a bit. Understood. Please hurry up and get the consistent lounge, Eos. Paige hugs Eos again and runs back to the lounge. Annette! Paige is so emotional. Eos, you're even more emotional as Paige. Yes, well, we've achieved a goal, but I feel really calm now. But it isn't over yet. I have to keep doing my best. This year, Wise won't miss the year light ceremony again. You did great. That's the side I had in mind, the one I favored defeating his opponent and standing triumphantly on the Summit of Glory. Didn't you want to be on the Summit of Glory? Can't you play along and thank me? Forget it, I won't argue with you on the Gilded Carrot Day. Argue about what? Is Lucy pulling out her whip again? Don't do that! Folks in the city can't withstand a whipping. If you ever whip somebody, let it be me and not Proxy. Just chug your nitro fuel. Guess they can do as they please today. I'm used to it, and things are livelier like this. Come to the Outer Ring if you ever have some time to spare. Living in the city can drain the life out of you. I wish you happiness and a life without restraints in the coming year. Congratulations, Master Manager. The sights of Gilded Carrot Day are breathtaking, and your victory is a cherry on top. I'm certain this signifies a promising year ahead of you. I'd expect you to be waiting for me. Boss Lycon told me it adheres to etiquette. After all, Master Eos has defeated Butler to become the champion. The Yearlight ceremony is akin to an award ceremony. We should greet you. Corinne, you were practicing for some time. You can speak up now. So thank you. Thank you for all your help this year. Happy New Year. I hope you'll be free of worries. Your wishes are command. She can't even, like, she's like trying to be cute and can't even. Happy New Year, Proxy. Wait, no, Manager. I watched Eos's live stream. It was awesome. But safety won't be deterred by any of that. That's right. Next year, I'll make sure everyone knows the true charm of a Bangbu. Maybe you will fuse it into one? I think that's what we're missing. Hey, what do you think? No Bangbu fusions? Manager, calm down. No fusions will happen. Grace will have other great ideas. Manager, come join my morning exercise routine next year if you feel free. Health is the most important thing. How's it going? Having fun? I really envy you. Ever since I was a child, I could hardly had any chance to make friends, and I've grown dependent upon Eve. I've met so many faces here teaming up with you. I hope we can become friends. Everyone's so kind and gentle. What about you, Eve? Do you mind? Not at all. As long as you're happy, I'm content. About time we head to Luminous Square for the Yearlight ceremony. Let's get going. Wise, over here! Asha and Eos are off to prepare for the ceremony. Let's take a stroll around the area and wait for midnight to come. We always spend New Year's at home. I've never realized how many people gather out here to celebrate. But I'm surprised to see everyone and so many familiar faces. I didn't expect those folks to celebrate New Year by the river. Did they drop to see Eos after hearing about its victory? You want to say hi to the people we know? We've got plenty of time. What do you think about my new outfit? You look so cool, Nicole. Nicole, how about paying your debts first? Nicole, don't you feel bad? Don't you feel bad? Well, the Cunning Hair is an upstanding non-profit enterprise. If you want payment, make sure to submit a proper request. If I channel all my money to paying off my debts, my business would collapse in an instant. Today's Gilded Carrot Day. Eos just won the competition. Don't be fixated on payments for once. Let's focus on something happy. Like making a fortune on the new year? Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! You guys sorted out your lines? Of course, we're just waiting for you. Congratulations on winning EOS. I watched the final few rounds. You're awe-inspiring and deserving of a champion. Managers, I'm wishing you a Happy New Year and all the best with your business. Stay safe. I'll definitely come true. I've heard someone saying that public security badge can ward off bad luck. Let's just believe in that, yeah? Happy New Year! Please keep your voice down. Really, I thought the louder the better. Okay, Miss Miyabi, Happy New Year! Thank you, that was loud. Well, Happy New Year. May you remain undefeated, indomitable, and feared by all that is evil. And I wish you happiness. Do you have fun chatting with everyone? I saw you laughing. It's my turn. Happy New Year, Wise. Happy New Year, Bill. It's nice to leave the house for New Year's Eve, but staying at home to watch TV is also comfy. There's also a different kind of warmth in spending a time with friends. It's almost midnight. The year light ceremony must be starting soon. Should we go over now? Oh, he's so hyped.
And so the year comes to an end.
Aw, that's a really good picture. I really like this. Evelyn and everybody together in EOS looking up and everything. That's really cool.
Hmm? You sound like you're regretting something, Astra.
No regrets. Every single thing I've done, I put in 120% effort, including wanting EOS as a partner. So I never have any regrets. I was just thinking, where will I be this time next year? This time last year, I had no idea how much was ahead of me. Since meeting you, life has felt like a melody speeding up. Yoran's legacy, the company, Starloop, Lady de Winter, and Eve. If I seize every moment now, will I get the future I'm hoping for?
You will.
Oh? So we're on the same page? If you both say so, I know I can believe it. The future I want will surely come. What about you? What kind of future do you want?
Hi, it's Belle.
What? You can't tell me? Then, can you promise me one thing? Earlier, you told Mr. Lycon that New Eridu is a city of joy. I think so too. I've always thought that way. We're alive, and New Eridu is alive because we understand happiness.
What a unique perspective.
But I think you're right. Living in New Eridu, no one knows what the new year will throw at us. But there is one thing I absolutely won't give up.
No matter what the future holds, no matter what future you want, promise me, you won't lose your joy. Whatever happens, make sure you never, ever forget what happiness is. And if you do, just remember my smile, okay? Happy New Year. This year, next year, and every year.
Astra's voice carries a faint smile. At the colorful fireworks falling into the night sky, that smile reaches your ears and heart, transforming into a warm, blossoming sensation. Aww, that's a good picture. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The crowd's thinning out. That reminds me of old times. We used to have fun with everyone and stay until the very last moment. Well, shall we do that today? Okay, let's linger a little while longer. And then we head on home.
How have you two been? Hey, Chingy. Are you off work today? Wanna borrow a videotape?
Yeah, borrow.
Not.
Oh.
Today, I'm here for a routine visit.
Wah wah. Routine visit? I remember now.
Routine visit. Now I remember.
A few days ago, shortly after the Bringer incident.
The reason I came to see you both today is because the final decision regarding Phaethon's punishment has been made. Considering that Phaethon, as a proxy, has never been involved in any harmful hollow activities, and has repeatedly risked life and limb in the pursuit of justice, no lawsuit will be filed against you. However, as punishment, all the funds found in your previously confiscated Internaut account will be forfeited as a fine. While the amount is considerable, you were aware of this possibility when you abandoned the account, so...
Wait, funds? Belle, I remember you saying that all the money in the account had already been transferred out.
Wise, calm down. I was worried that your blood pressure would rise from here.
Wow, crazy.
The right moment to tell you.
This right moment wouldn't happen to be the end of time, would it?
In any case, aside from the fine mentioned earlier, the other requirement is that both of you need to become informants for Juyuen's squad, using your abilities to assist us when needed. There's no need to worry. Aside from the squad's formal members, and a few high-ranking officials within the Bureau, your identities will not be disclosed to others. After this, Juyuan and I will make regular, routine visits to the video store.
Back to the present time.
By the way, Chingy, didn't you say Juyuan would also be coming? The last time we went to the public security precinct, we didn't see her at all.
I'm not exactly sure why, but poor Juyuan has been tied up with that stolen artwork case lately.
Stolen artwork?
Oh, you mean that high-profile case that everyone's talked about. They say that over 30 pieces of artwork were stolen from the gallery, with the most valuable being a lantern. The artist's identity is also quite unusual. Some master of counterfeit jewelry working for the Mafia, or something like that. I also heard that back in the day, she got into some trouble with her employer for stealing the Mafia's jewelry, but the loot she hid was never found.
Exactly. Because of these legendary stories, the value of this lantern has skyrocketed, and it's giving Juyuan quite the headache.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh? If you have some free time, there's indeed something you could help with. How about joining me for some fishing at the torchlit lighthouse?
Are you planning to cast a lure and hoping the enemy takes the bait? Alright then. There's not much going on at the store these days anyway.
Excellent. Then we'll meet at the dock later.
Wise, since Shingy needs help, you should go to Port Elpis and meet up with her. Don't worry about the shop, just leave it to me in 18. If you need help over there, just say the word. Interesting, so we don't know who. Well, we don't know yet. I mean, mystery.
Manager, you're here already? That was fast.
Yeah, it's called, well, we jump.
Huh. What's with the lively atmosphere here?
It's because a fishing competition is about to begin, of course, and we've arrived late.
I thought we were here to lure the enemy out of hiding.
Oh, Chi, it really is you! I was just thinking that with how busy you usually are at work, I probably wouldn't see you at the competition.
A promise once made must be kept. I'm on vacation for the next few days, so I thought I'd bring my partner for the competition here to get familiar with the fishing spot. Wise, let me introduce you. This is President Chi, the president of the Redo Fishing Association and an old friend of mine.
That's right. Back when Qingyi had just switched to this body, her arm fell into the river during a scuffle with a criminal, and I was the one who fished it out. Truly unforgettable.
It was only after that incident that the cross-sections of the automaton's body were modified to look less like muscle.
Ooh.
Sounds like the experience left quite a mark on you.
President, this competition is quite big. Considering what I know about the Fishing Association, are you sure the budget won't be an issue?
To be honest, we've practically emptied the association's coffers for this. But you know, someone recently took photos of blue lights flickering over the sea nearby at night. From my years of experience, that's definitely bioluminescent fish. Opportunities to fish for bioluminescent fish are rare. The biggest highlight of this Elpis Ultimate Angler competition is the night fishing trip to Reef Island during the finals.
It all depends on if the lighthouse is up and running. If it ain't working, no one would dare take that old boat you rented to Crow's Nest at night.
Okay.
Where are the supplies for the lighthouse repair? Why haven't they been delivered yet?
Oh, why are you in such a hurry? They'll definitely be delivered today. The supplies for the competition are all in the same batch.
He just torched himself. No, he just like cursed and jinxed.
I can only trust half of what you're saying. When you came to borrow my venue, you didn't mention anything about officers tagging along.
What?
This small harbor is already too crowded for a big mascot standing around.
Chingy, McDunn is just like that. His words are never very pleasant, but don't take it seriously. We're holding the competition here, and I even asked him to help with the arrangements, so I've disturbed his peace a bit. How about this? I'll go check on the delivery, and you two can get familiar with the venue. We'll talk later.
So, are we really here to fish?
Yes, but not entirely. President Chi and I have been fishing buddies for many years, and most of the members of the Redo Fishing Association are good friends of mine. They've helped me gather information more than once.
Okay.
They invited me, so of course I came. That's the first reason. The second reason is related to the theft case I mentioned earlier. The city's been tightening up security recently, so the criminals who stole the art pieces will likely try to move the stolen goods via waterways. I've heard that the lighthouse keeper, McDunn, is quite well informed when it comes to the nearby ports and hollows. However, he claims he'll never cooperate with public security under any circumstances. I was hoping that with President Chi's introduction, it would be easier to get close to him, but it seems that plan has gone out the window.
What should we do now?
Since we're here, let's make the best of it. I really did take annual leave. Manager, you should just accompany me and experience the joy of fishing. You're both patient and adaptable, Manager. In my opinion, you've got the potential to become a fishing expert. Manager, it seems you have a lot to say. It's nice and quiet here, so let's continue our conversation.
I think you've been acting a little strange these past few days.
Chingy, you've been acting strange these past few days, and I don't think it's just my imagination.
Oh, really? How so?
First, the supplies for the competition and repairing the lighthouse were mistaken for garbage and thrown into the hollow. Then, there was an incident where the lighthouse motor was damaged. When we went to investigate, we found some suspicious things. But after you returned to the harbor, you didn't mention any of it to McDunn and the president. You even deliberately said things like accident and unexpected event to cover up the situation.
Based on what has been happening at the harbor these past few days, what do you think is going on, Manager?
I think someone is deliberately sabotaging the Ultimate Angler competition.
Yeah.
However, I can't figure out the motive behind it.
Exactly. A peaceful, cash-strapped fishing association. Who could they possibly upset? However, the fact that they targeted the lighthouse again after we recovered the supplies shows that their aim isn't just the competition itself, but rather the idea that repairing the lighthouse would allow for sailing at night.
Now that the lighthouse has been repaired, the culprit's plan has been thwarted. No, wait. The culprit still has a chance.
Not bad, not bad. I knew you'd catch on. Now that the lighthouse is fixed, we still need a boat to head out to sea, right? If the Fishing Association loses the rented boat, the fees alone would be devastating, and the competition would surely be cancelled. The culprit succeeded twice without raising suspicion, so they are bound to target the boat next. This overconfidence will cause them to overlook the most crucial fact. A boat is not as easy to deal with as a few boxes of supplies or a generator.
Qingyi, you are truly a fishing expert.
That's nice of you to say. You're quite good at keeping your composure too. Anyhow, I've already taken the liberty of installing a tracking device on the association's rental boat. There's a high chance that the culprit will make a move before the finals and throw the boat into a nearby hollow. If he ends up in an area that isn't covered by public security's carrot, I'll need you to step in, manager.
I'm glad to hear that. It'll be great to work with you out in the open this time.
The lighthouse is so bright, and the culprit must have noticed too. They should have realized that their farce with all the noise is no longer convincing. They're accomplices, aren't they? The protesting contestants. Indeed, their protest caught the attention of President Chi and Mr. McDunn and everyone else on the pier. No one was watching the lighthouse, allowing their accomplices to succeed. Unfortunately, I didn't realize the truth sooner. I thought they were simply trying to disrupt the competition. Don't be so harsh on yourself, Qingyi. Time to strike back. Yeah, you're right. We'll settle this score with them. Mr. McDunn is also nicer now. Speaking of which, I should thank the culprits for giving me a chance to impress. By the way, I wanted to talk to you about Mr. McDunn. So many things have happened recently, even as someone simple-minded as President Chi is starting to feel that something is afoot. Someone as sharp as Mr. McDunn should have noticed sooner. But why would he do that? This old man is a mystery, but we can't trust him to keep a close eye on him in the lighthouse. Manager, I'll get going. You should rest well and prepare for our final spurt. And let's see if we can pull ourselves a Robin. Come on, Robin. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Robin, let's go. Look at this beautiful bamboo. Nice. You guys, I just pulled my bamboo, my S rank bamboo. Nice. Here we go.
I'll take this chance to score.
Zenless.
A chance to score.
Out of my way.
Behold, the most symmetrical swordplay.
Ah, boss man from earlier. Alrighty.
Drop your weapons! You're all under arrest!
A chance. Not gonna happen.
Alright, Juyun. No need to be polite to them. Let's teach them a lesson. Don't overdo it, Monotone. Focus on the target.
The future will be brighter than a drowned ideal! Out of the way! Execution! Continue! What power system down?
I'll take this chance to score. Remember my voice. Behold, the most symmetrical swordplay.
Woo! Some fancy fighting. Qingyi, these boxes with them as stolen items, and the number tally too. Check if any of the contents were removed. Don't worry, I scanned the area. The artworks are all in there. Thingy, what about that thing? It's in one of those boxes? What thing? Yes, it's here. Takes out a lantern. Oh! The most valuable item among them, however, its true value doesn't lie in itself. It sparked the entire case. Oh, how so? Have you heard the story behind this lantern? It was made by the jewelry counterfeiter who worked for a gang. Her name is Kei Feisheng. The gang members sold counterfeit items by Kei for large sums of money, but they were careless and Kei managed to swap out the real pieces for fakes. Upon learning Kei's betrayal, the gang started to pursue her. On a stormy night, Kei was fleeing from her pursuers on the boat in this area. The boat sank and her comrades drowned with her. Oh. Perhaps she anticipated that she wouldn't be able to escape, so she hid the stolen jewels. Years later, public security nabbed the gang and found this lantern among the Kei's items. This is finally the clue about the jewels. The lantern is more than just an ornament. It has an intricate electronic system built into it. Once the lampshade is lifted, the small words carved into it are revealed. Let its faint glimmer lead you to the sleeping treasure at Sea Crow's nest. And that's why we saw the glittering. So they were looking for the jewels, and that's what started this whole thing in the competition. Wow, crazy. Okay. So the blue light near Crow's Nest, sharp as ever. There aren't many residents living near Port Elpis, and the island is too isolated. The culprits probably thought no one would notice them. Unfortunately, the blue light near the reef has caught the attention of many. What's even more baffling is that some people mistook the blue light for bioluminescent fish. That's why so many fishing enthusiasts have come. They spent several days looking for the jewels, but to no avail. Instead, the island has been crowded by anglers. Naturally, the culprits were eager to put an end to the competition. Luckily, they haven't found the jewels yet. Don't worry, even if they search around the area for 3 years, they won't find anything. That's because the reef island isn't even called Sea Crow's Nest. Isn't it Sea Crow's Nest? That's right. We also studied the maps for decades ago to ascertain the island's name, but the real name is Nautilus Reef. As for Sea Crow's Nest, though one article from several years ago mentions it, we looked into it and found out that the date of publication was altered. In fact, it was published after the theft. Does someone else know about the lantern? Yes, this person not only knows about the secret lantern, but they also know the real name of the reef. Hence, their ploy would have easily been exposed. Only one person could be capable of this, don't you think? Mr. McDunn! Oh no! The jerk is a real jerk! Bingo, after so many years, it seems the final piece of the puzzle has always been in his hands. However, we can't be sure if he's willing to share what he knows. Manager Xingyi, Mr. McDunn is a key witness in this case. His cooperation is vital. I'll handle matters here. You can seek out this lantern. Dang! Wow, it all came together at the end there. Crazy. And he never cooperates, they said, with the public security. Ah, gee, well, did you find the items? Don't worry, we retrieved everything. Mr. McDunn, since you asked, I'm sure you know why we're here. We also brought the lantern with us. Do you want to take a look at it? Since you have it, why not take it out? Oh my gosh, that mission is so much. I could imagine it'd be so much harder with just PubSec. If you were to do it like the story style and just do PubSec only, I imagine it's way harder. Some of these, especially some of these like gauntlet type ones, if you don't have DPS that are like built, you know, like the units of these days, all the earlier content would have been harder, I'm sure. Come to think of it, I haven't seen this lantern close for a long time. Last time I saw it, I was in public security's interrogation room. Ah, you guys wanted to know the meaning behind the "lets it faint and glimmer, lead you to sleeping treasure at the Sea Crow's Nest," and I said I had no clue, even if I did, I'd never tell public security. Perhaps this lantern had been stolen, but it has the final masterpiece left in this world by that crazy wench. None of us are good folks, but I don't want to end up in the hands of those who have viewed her as a greedy jewelry thief. She was impudent and lost her life after crossing the wrong people. However, she didn't do it out of greed. She simply put her faith in 2 people she shouldn't have trusted, the public security officer and me. Okay, you shouldn't trust him. Yes, we need to know the waters well, but I won't allow this guy to join us. Yeah, I'm against it too. This guy has a horrible reputation. He sneaks around and has gotten into fights with every other gang in the area. Besides, everyone calls him Sea Crow, and the elderly say that the Sea Crows never built a nest. They never stay in one spot for too long. Even if he joins us, he might betray us someday. Seekers make nests on cliffs, and you love to heed the advice of adults. Why not go back to school and study hard? Okay, if you want me to join you, kick this brainless kid out first. There won't be any of us to make up for his lack of wits. Ah. What a beautiful view, so nostalgic. The last time I went up to the lighthouse was ages ago. I was with my mother back then. Your mother? Why haven't I heard you mention her before? She was the mistress of a gangster boss, and she went missing when I was young. I don't know how they put it. She was killed because she knew too much. If I kept working for them, I'll suffer the same fate as my mother. McDunn, let's find a way to leave with everyone. Dude, don't be ridiculous. We're wanted criminals by public security. Besides, the gang won't let someone with your skills go. What if we go use public security to our advantage? All those real jewels used for counterfeit work. If we hand them to public security, the gang will be doomed. We'll use a priceless loot and a bunch of scoundrels to exchange it for our freedom. Sounds like a great deal, no? Bet they'll see us off with a lighter sentence if we cooperate. Oh, and he didn't trust public security. I was thinking about it for a while, McDunn. You're one of my people, but the gang doesn't know about you. The success of this plan depends on you and this lighthouse. I had a gut feeling that it was a bad idea, but everyone around still agreed to her plan. She was our leader, and from the day I first met her, I was drawn to her charisma. As long as she set her heart on something, she was bound to make it happen. Public security wanted us to secure at least 90% of the gang's loot. It was too much, and the gang discovered her purchase of materials to produce counterfeits. The cat was out of the bag, and we were forced to flee. I waited for the lighting house as promised, but an unusual storm hit, and the lighthouse was struck by lightning. I knew she sailed across close by, but I couldn't fix the lighthouse no matter how hard I tried. She didn't plan for me to make contact with public security, but I was desperate, so I called public security for help. Public security said that without the stolen jewels to prove the gang's crime, they wouldn't alert the gang. That explains your attitude towards public security. The things weren't important to me than her life, but to those guys, lifeless rocks were always far more valuable. I can't forgive them or myself, and I didn't expect to hear her name again after so many years, so I must do something for her now. I tried to lure them into the trap. That's right. McDunn, if the Blue Light hadn't joined the fishing association or public security here, how'd you plan on dealing with those thieves alone? Well, when those fools fail to find their treasure, they're bound to seek help from someone familiar with these waters. Dang, I'll ram it into... Dang, suicide? Really? Oh my gosh, Mr. McDunn, you can't do that. You two ruined my plan. Oh my gosh, he was okay with that? Oh my goodness, vengeance. That's crazy. Okay, well, that's crazy. He's crazy. Gian is good, but her mobility versus Alice is night and day. Yeah, I can see that. I can very much see that. That's so sad. He was gonna go all kamikaze. Have to light the blue light flickers for a moment before it returns to its usual color.
Blue light is the best at penetrating seawater. Could it be that the lighthouse's signal is meant to reach the seabed?
Hint. A rigid, spindle-shaped object of about 1 meter in length has been detected rising from below the nearby sea surface.
Oh.
Did that thing receive the signal?
I see now. It's a submarine.
Only that crazy girl would do something
That's
this ridiculous.
yeah, that's
Both of you,
awesome.
that submarine must be carrying the missing jewels. According to the signal, it'll dock near the lighthouse soon. Head over there and take them.
Warning. The target's ascent and movement speed have slowed, and unstable shaking has occurred.
Fairy, what's going on?
Analysis indicates insufficient drainage, likely caused by structural aging of the submarine, which has impaired its surfacing capability. Additionally, the propulsion system shows signs of aging, with a risk of damage. Warning. The submarine has completely stopped moving near the Nautilus Reef, and is currently stationed underwater.
If the submarine's propulsion system is damaged, it may sink back to the bottom of the sea. It'd be difficult to find such a small craft again. I'll inform public security and Port Elpis services to have ships sent out right away to prepare for salvage.
Oh, when can we ever rely on public security and the harbor's ships? They're too slow. Find Chi and have him call in anyone he can. We'll depart in 10 minutes. The submarine's been underwater for years and is probably covered in seaweed. We can catch everything but fish. Isn't that what those fishing fanatics always say?
Mr. McDunn, what about you?
My job is guarding the lighthouse. I can guide you through the reef rocks and get you to the island in the shortest time possible.
Oh, Belle's here. We're here, Wise. Oh, that was super quick. Jeannie told us about the situation. There may not be any bioluminescent fish, but we didn't expect so many treasures to be hidden near the island. The submarine will be drifting near the island for a while. Even if you haul it up, you can get it hooked and wait for professionals to salvage boat to arrive. Mr. Ben is right. Please do your best to help out. Okay, let's go. Why is the submarines nearby? Let's set off. Hello? Okay.
We've got this. Let's reel it in. I won't let you get away.
Let me help.
Everyone, Wise has hooked the submarine. Come and help out.
Isn't the submarine running out of power? How is it still so strong? Hang in there, Wise.
Careful! Don't get your lines tangled.
Almost there. Just one last pull, everyone.
Mini submarine. Hilarious. The slowing engine struggled to keep the submarine moving almost like an actual fish. Under the faint glimmer of the night stars, the ocean seemed dark and deep as a hollow, leaving only the weight that pulled at the fishing rod. As everyone held their breaths in focus, casting their hooks carefully, more and more fishing lines hooked into the seaweed around the submarine, and its struggles grew weaker and weaker. Eventually, the gleam of metal pierced through the water's dark surface, and cheers rang out through the sky above the island. This special fish is probably the most expensive thing they've ever reeled in. 2 days later, the final day of the Ultimate Angler Championship arrives. After all these twists and turns, we're finally at the finals of the Elpis Ultimate Angler Championship. All the best, Wise. The prize money's at stake, and don't disappoint me or Qingyi. You're all about money, huh? After all, the investigations are coming to a close. After Qingyi and Jinyuan left with the submarine, we haven't heard from them. They're probably busy investigating it. As for Mr. McDunn, he looks like the same as always, but I can tell he's feeling more at ease than before. Anyway, enough chit-chat. The president is calling for the contestants to board now. Let's get going, Wise. You hear you have my support in your finals. Do your best. Alrighty, let's go. Oh boy! Oh, it's all solos? That's so funny. No Qingyi to help me this time, right? Come on, hook something.
Steady now. Better not jerk the fishing rod too hard.
The newcomers this year are impressive.
We don't have time to wait. We gotta go like ASAP. Hook something. Come on.
The newcomers this year are impressive. Great! I got one!
Steady now. Better not jerk the fishing rod too hard.
Caught one! The finals sure live up to the hype. The competition is tough.
Come on. This is making me so nervous. I at least have to net another fish. At least. At the minimum.
Caught one! The finals sure live up to the hype. The competition is tough.
Come on. I need 2 more if I'm lucky.
Attention! The competition ends in 30 seconds!
Come on. Okay. Try to nail 1 more.
I got a bite.
Okay. Come on.
Steady now. Better not jerk the fishing rod too hard.
Almost. Come on. Okay. Nice! Barely squeaked by. Dear contestants and audience members, we've witnessed a fierce competition over the past few days of the Elpis Ultimate Angler Competition. At long last, the finals will come to an end. The championship is officially over, and in 3rd place, we have Mr. Glenn and Miss Gill, with Glenn representing the team. 2nd place, we have Mr. Ben and Mr. Peyton, with Mr. Ben representing the team. And our champions for this season are Mr. Wise and Ching Yi, and Mr. Wise representing the team. Mr. Wise, please light up the fireworks you receive as your title as Elpis Ultimate Angler this season. The sun rose while we were making our way back from the island. Manager, I'll get going. You should head back and get some rest too. Congratulations to you and Miss Ching Yi for winning. Congrats on placing 2nd. I didn't manage to catch any bioluminescent fish, but this season's mackerel and flatfish are delicious. I drop by this place often, so we should fish together soon. Ben leaves port. After a night of hard work, it's finally time to relax. And you're getting drowsy, you should head back to the store and get some sleep. My phone's ringing. Who could it be at this early hour? Manager, you're back. Wow, how did you know that? Please look at the lighthouse, Mr. Manager. Oh!
Good morning, Manager. Congratulations on winning the Ultimate Angler
Nice.
Competition.
I told you so. Night fishing, huh? A bunch of old folks think they can outlast the young ones. They're in denial about their age.
Wow, news travels quickly around here.
Wow, news travels quickly around here.
Of course. Just because you didn't call me doesn't mean I wouldn't call President Chi to find out who won.
Xingyi, you're here so early. Has the submarine's investigation already finished up?
Yes, I'm here to inform Mr. McDunn of the results.
We were just about to address that, Wise. Since you're here, why not join us?
In short, we discovered a large quantity of jewelry in the
Ah,
submarine.
okay, so they did
and
find it
upon
after all.
examination, we confirmed that it was the same as the jewelry the gang stole years ago. In addition, we also found a painting inside, rolled up due to the limited space in the submarine's storage compartment. After expert analysis, the painting has been identified as a work by Kay Falshung, and it appears
Hey,
to
I said the
belong
name
to
right.
you.
Falshung.
However, whether it can ultimately be returned to you remains uncertain.
Belongs to me. I don't remember having anything like that.
Well, there is an inscription on the back of the painting that says, "A birthday gift
Ah, tricky. Thought about him after all. Isn't that crazy?
A celebrating birthdays. Did you take a photo of the painting? Can I see it?
Here you go.
I'm gonna take a look and see. Hopefully it says something.
Blurry vision. But the painting seems like it would be a good poster promoting the lighthouse.
We can't bring the original painting, but we can make a copy and give it to you.
Yeah, but that's a work by a legendary artist.
Wait, that's a work by a legendary artist.
The lighthouse is for use, while the painting is for viewing. How many people can see it if it's kept in your so-called art gallery or evidence storage room every day?
Yes, you're right. Since it's a promotional poster for the lighthouse, should we write something on it?
Writing? Just write, welcome.
Aww. It's time to say goodbye, manager. The Ultimate Anglo Championship has come to an end, and my vacation has concluded in the blink of an eye. I'll be resuming my duties at the precinct. But have you ever rested a day in your life? It was a treat to have you accompany me on my fishing trip, and with these case behind us, I suppose Junyuan and I could take it easy for a while. We'll pop by your place on the next routine visit. Come over for a meal. It's a deal then. I'll be waiting to try your cooking. The championship is over, but many fishing enthusiasts still linger at the port. President Shi seems to have put up rewards for anglers to promote Reedy Fishing Association's membership. If you have the time and any interest, why not indulge in a little more fishing around here? The rewards will be mine. Manager, let's part ways here. Until next time.